Jiang He, that wastrel drowned. That saves our village one headache. No one can collect the $800 he owes Boss Han now. Cough, cough, cough. Didn't I die in the deep sea 30 years later? Jiaomen Village, age 20. I'm back. My 30 years of fishing how came back too, uncle. I'm not dead yet. Well, you've got one tough life. That $800 debt. Even the king of hell wouldn't pay it for you. How could he pay it? A man who'd gamble away even $2. Face it and give up. Uncle, 3 minutes from now, the tide will turn. It'll flood the lowland on the east first. Those 2 nets you left by the lowland. If you don't grab them now, the sea will have them by tonight. Bullshit. I've watched this tide for 30 years. The tide always moves west. It really is turning east. It's only $800. I'll pay it off in a month. Guess the tide right once in a month and you'll be rich? Fine. The drying yard contract your dad earned with his life is in your name now, if you can't pay in a month. Sign the contract over to me. You're just going to waste it anyway. Why are you soaked? Did your boat capsize? You. Lie down. There's no rice at home. Starting today, I'll support this family. Just wait, in less than a month, everyone in the village will call me Brother He. You said that before you fell overboard too. Then you gambled away every penny from the boat. That was the old Jiang He. This one's different. My illness can't be cured. Stop wasting money on me. Save what you have to pay your debts. It's getting dark. The rising tide is dangerous. What the tide is like, I know better than the tide itself. Wait for me. I'll have you drinking fish soup tonight. The first blue crab weighs a pound. The town pays 20 cents a pound. This one alone weighs 3 ounces. Tonight we'll at least earn back the rice money. Don't move. You'll only make things worse. You still know how to thank people. Keep it and eat it yourself. The sea is your home. Go back. Jiao Nan. Who did that to your arm? No one, nobody. Brother-in-law mom sent me to ask if the funeral arrangements are ready for Sis. Who said there's going to be a funeral? The whole village is saying Sis won't make it through the month. They said you drowned too. Mom also said that once Sis is gone, the $50 debt to Boss Han would be hopeless. So she'd send me to work for the hands to pay it off. Go back and tell them 3 things. First, Jiang He isn't dead. Second, Su Wan won't die. Third, your business is none of the hands' concern. Take this basket of seafood and trade it for rice. Even if the sky falls, your brother-in-law will hold it up. Something went wrong, Boss Han. That wastrel Jiang He didn't drown.
He even promised to pay back $800 in a month.
With the few pathetic things he owns, I could count his assets with my eyes closed. But today he signed a written pledge in public. If he can't pay, he'll sign over the drying yard contract to me. That drying yard is over 300 yards long, sunny and sheltered from the wind. It's the best drying yard in the whole village. I want the drying yard. You want the village's seafood rights? He won't recover in a month. Once the drying yard is mine, all the seafood you buy will come through me for drying and processing. We both profit. A while back, old Lee owed me 50 bucks. I even towed away his fishing boat. You think a wastrel like Jiang he can make waves? If he dares bring seafood to sell tomorrow, I'll set the price.
Hey.
That's a lot of sea mist. You gathered all this in one afternoon? Drink it before it gets cold. Jiang He, did you hit your head when you fell overboard? You're like a completely different person. Isn't it better that I've changed? Brother-in-law, I was just outside the buying station and heard great-uncle talking to Hans Skinflint. They're going to lowball your seafood, so you can't get back on your feet. They're trying to force you to sign over the drying yard. In my past life, this drying yard fell into the hands of Hans Skinflint. They dried seafood here for 10 years but never had any goods. They don't know that. This 300-yard stretch, sunny and wind-sheltered, is the only drying ground for miles that can produce top-grade dried seafood. The drying yard thereafter is exactly the capital I need to turn things around. Hans Skinflint, Zhang Wangui. Tomorrow, someone else will set the seafood prices in this village. That wastrel Jiang, he really dared to sell seafood today to pay his debt. Yesterday, the tide turned east without warning. You think he just got lucky? Or could he really read the tide? You believe a gambler's mouth? Come take a look, everyone. Let's see how many shrimp my good nephew brought back today to pay his $800 debt. One blue crab is worth 3 of those. Which reef did you get them from? The deep reef. Who here would dare go there? The blue crabs are good. Too bad the town lowered prices this morning. I'll give you 20 cents a pound for this basket. Blue crabs have never sold for less than 50 cents. 20 cents is plenty. You're in debt and still picky? Sell them and pay up. Why rush if you can't pay? There are plenty of ways to handle it. Your mother-in-law seems pretty sensible. She owes me 50 bucks and already agreed to send the little girl to my nephew's place to work. We're all family. We can work something out. 20 cents a pound, Boss Han? Are you sure you want the whole village to hear that price? What, you think it's too low? All seafood in Jiaomen village goes through me. If you don't sell, it'll rot in your hands and be worth nothing. Neighbors, bear witness. Boss Han's price today. Blue crabs, 20 cents a pound. Remember that. Where are you going? To find somewhere that pays better. Brother-in-law, did you see that red notice from Hans Skinflint? It was issued by the town's aquatic products office. It says all seafood in the village can only be sold to him. Would anyone else dare buy from us? That notice only applies to the village buying station. It can't control independent buyers and middlemen in Kaianshan town. That man Chung cares about the goods, not the paper. You've been to Kaianshan town? Back in my past life, when I worked like a beast for Hans Skinflint, I made this trip 8 times a month. Chun Cripple's father, Boss Chun, has the sharpest eye for seafood in all Kaianshan town. And he's the pickiest buyer too. I've heard of him. Let's go. We have to get there before noon. While he's still buying. They look intimidating. But blue crabs this time of year are mostly hollow shells. I'll price them as hollow shells, 15 cents a pound. Boss Chan checks crabs by size alone. Only an amateur does that. Look here. The shell edge is turning red. That means it just shed, and it's being well fed. Now look at the belly flap. The roe line reaches the tip. That means it's packed with roe. Hollow shell crabs have pale blue bellies. Pick any crab from this basket. If you find one hollow shell, I'll give you the whole basket for free. Kid, you handle crabs like a pro. Skill comes from practice. What about the price? Top grade goods get 60 cents a pound. 72 pounds times 60 cents is $43.20, Boss Chen. How much top grade seafood can this buying station handle in a day? You're not here to sell one basket of crabs. I'm here to discuss a long-term deal. I can get deep reef seafood no one else can reach. How much do you need? How much can you supply? As long as the price is fair. Deal. Let me make one thing clear. I care about quality, not personal favors. If you stop supplying or pass off inferior goods, the deal is over immediately. One more question. Do you buy dried seafood, dried ginseng, shrimp, and fish? Of course, good dried seafood is worth more than fresh. The county seafood company is fighting to get it. Too bad this area is so humid. Nothing dries fully. It gets damp and moldy. In all these years, I've never seen any presentable dried goods. Asking about dried goods? This kid has a big appetite. Brother-in-law, is that the one you saved yesterday? It keeps following us. One fish for a handful of grass. You sure know how to repay a favor. Couldn't sell it? So you came crawling back to me. My price dropped again. Blue crabs, 15 cents. 7 12-pound blue crabs. At 20 cents a pound, yours are worth $14.40. Chun's in Kaienshan paid me 60 cents a pound. $43.20. That missing $28.80 is what you've squeezed from the whole village. An ounce at a time for years. That's triple 60 cents. My mom sold a basket of conchs last month. Boss Han gave her just $1. So we've been bled dry all these years. That red stamped paper is just to crush our prices. Take a good look. Authorization for His Majesty's Aquatic Products Office to buy exclusively. All the seafood from these nearby villages can only be sold to me. Anyone who sells privately to middlemen loses selling privileges. You won't sell a pound. The authorization covers village buying stations. But Boss Chan wants quality grades. He's going through the county seafood company's proper channels. Anyone with top grade catch can come with me. I'll get you a fair price. Boss Han's paper can't control our skills. Jiang He, listen. You're cutting off my supply. I'm not cutting you off. You squeezed us too hard. I'm just giving folks another option. Tomorrow's shipment crosses the ridge. Have someone rig the scale at the pass. The goods can get through, but the scale may not let them. That money from yesterday is enough for medicine first. Use the rest to pay the debt. Don't save any for me. I'll pay the debt. You take the medicine. We have 1 month to pay $800.
I know.
Brother-in-law, Ahai and the others are here. They want to cross the ridge and sell with you. Brother Jiang, we all talked it over. We'll follow you for a fair price. The deep water catch. Take a look for us. It's all good stuff. Let's cross the ridge. Brother-in-law, great-uncle came by the drying yard again yesterday. He said if you can't pay in a month, the drying yard is his. Brother-in-law, those two were hanging around Boss Han's buying station yesterday. So it was this scale. When did you stuff lead into the weight? When did you skim it? I know it better than the man who made it. No matter what happens later, don't panic or fight. Watch me. 38 pounds. No, I weighed it at home. It was a full 52 pounds. It's short by over 10 pounds. The public scale is final. Think it's too little? Carry it home. There are no other scales on this ridge. Without crossing the ridge, your goods are contraband. Who'd buy them? That's a damn lie. This is an official scale calibrated by the town. You dare question it? City inspector, call it. 30 pounds. This is a standard weight I carried when I hauled seafood years ago. Exactly 5 pounds. The County Weights Bureau stamp can't be fake. In front of everyone, weigh this 5 pounds alone. This scale only weighs goods, not your scrap iron. A 5-pound chunk of iron. How much does your scale show? Do you dare weigh it? A 5-pound standard weight shows 3 pounds, 8 ounces on this scale. It's short by 1 pound and 2 ounces. Folks, the seafood didn't shrink. Someone rigged this scale. Why, yes. They hollowed out the weight and filled it with lead, then skimmed more off as the load got heavier. The more it weighs, the more they steal. This isn't an official scale. It's a cheating scale. No wonder when I crossed the ridge to sell last month, I somehow lost 20 pounds. No, it wasn't me. Cut the crap. Leave the goods and get lost.
Lay San.
Last month in Shikao Town, you stole someone's scale. They cornered you behind the ancestral hall and broke one of your fingers. You! How do you know that? I also know who beat you.
Touch this basket today.
And want a matching pair? What's going on? Who's making trouble outside my buying station? This public scale at the Ridge Pass was entrusted by the town to the businesses in this area who tampered with the weight. Boss Chan, spare me. Boss Han from Jamin Village had someone ask me to short the fisherman on the scale, so he'd get the goods cheap. He gave me $20. This isn't over. Young man, you inspected crabs yesterday, and scales today. That eye of yours and your nerve are something else. Today's goods from your families. I'll buy at full weight and a fair price. From now on, when you cross the ridge. Trust Chen's scales. Good. Brother-in-law, you knew the scale was rigged. Han Tishan panicked. When people panic, they slip up. What's wrong with working for the Han family? They feed and house you? Your sister's about to die. If you won't work off the debt, will those $50 fall from the sky? Brother-in-law. Jiang He, you still haven't paid your own $800 debt. What business is our Su family's affair of yours? She's my daughter. $50. The Su family's debt to Han Tishan is cleared. Starting tomorrow, Zhanian works at my drying yard. 30 cents a day. Paid daily. Better than being mortgaged to the Han family. And better than following a mother like you. 30 cents a day, paid daily. Can my wife go too? Come when the drying yard opens. You can inspect a scale? But can you inspect this red stamp?
Hey.
A scale is dead. Smash it and it's done. But a stamp is alive. Fine. You've shown your official connections. Then I'll follow that rope to the hand holding it. That's it. That's it. Yesterday, he set up a fake scale at the Ridge Pass. Today, he puts up this paper to block our way. Now he wants the drying yard too. Take a good look. These are the town's rules. Anyone who crosses the ridge with Jiang He again, don't blame me for turning on you. If the drying yard is shut down, no one gets to use it. This notice was posted in the middle of last night, wasn't it? The paste isn't even spread evenly. Since when does a buying station issue town documents? The boss lit lanterns and pasted it up overnight himself. What's the rush? I see 3 holes in this paper. First, the words exclusive purchase. The town issued this authorization back then to stop outside traders from driving down prices and protect us fishermen. It's a shield, not a knife. Who turned that shield into a knife? Second, whether seafood can leave the ridge is handled by commerce and the market, not one aquatic products station. Can one paper cut off people's livelihoods? Does that hold up? Third, the drying yard. The lease rights for this drying yard were earned with my father's life. They're in my name, black and white. The lease hasn't expired. Its ownership is in question. Freezing it requires a village committee resolution. You need the lease contract too, Boss Han. Do you have it? This is a notice from the aquatic products station. You dare defy it? I'm not defying the town's rules. I'm asking one thing. Is this notice an official document properly issued by the station? Or did you, Han Tishan, beg Station Chief Wang for it? A scrap of paper you sent me. Folks, I'm going to town today to ask where this paper came from. If it truly protects fishermen, I'll accept it. But if it's forcing us to sell our hard work cheap, then we'll bring it all out in the open. Brother Zhang, I'll go with you. You saw the notice from Jiamen village. Know your place if you know what's good for you. Wang Youkai? In my memory, by now you'd been double dipping for 3 years. You reported one price to the county and gave fishermen another. You split the difference with Han 2P46. 5 years from now, when the county audits the books, you'll end up in jail. I'll keep this account for the county. Chief Wang, this unified purchasing authorization. I had someone copy the original. The first clause states clearly, to protect local fishermen's interests and stop outside traders from undercutting prices. A unified purchasing system is established. The purchase price must not be below the county guide price. The county guide price for mud crabs is 50 cents. Han Tishan pays 20 cents. Not only does he not protect fishermen, he uses this authorization as a shield to slash prices to 40% of the limit. In his hands, this authorization has long been twisted. Zhao Jiang, you sure know a lot. But who approved this authorization? The station did. How it's carried out is the station's business too. What can a village kid like you do about it? I can't control the station, but the County Aquatic Products Company can. If the authorized price is below the guide price, the purchase must be filed with the county. Chief Wang, do the prices you've reported these years match what Han Tishan actually paid fishermen? And that notice posted overnight. Official documents need a reference number and a file copy. If the county really sends someone, and they search all your station's records, but can't find the original of that notice, Chief Wang, then it's more than just sloppy enforcement. You're pretty fired up, young man. Sit down. Let's talk. Han Tishan rushed the notice through. The paperwork was a bit rough. I'll have the notice taken down. You sell goods across the ridge. I'll look the other way. But that drying yard land, you'd better not get too attached. Someone wants it more than you do. I'm only warning you once. Thanks for the warning. As long as the notice is down, the drying yard is mine. Whether I care is my business. By the way, I noted the county guide price. if Han Tishan keeps the price down. I'll go ask the county for the folks. I heard about the notice.
Station Chief Wang is a smiling tiger.
You dare to talk back to him today. You'll have trouble later. He won't really cut off my way out. He's afraid the county guide price will reach the county. You even figured that out, fine. I'll keep taking Jamin Village's goods. But let me warn you, just catching live crabs and clams won't raise the volume. A few baskets a day won't clear 800. It can't support a 300-meter drying yard. So that question I asked you the other day, I came for a firm answer today. Dried goods. I remember, and I said it too. Good dried goods are valuable, but your area is too damp. That's because they don't know how to dry them, and they don't have this land. My drying yard is over 300 meters. Sunny and sheltered. It's high ground, the only place around for miles, where dried goods can dry through. That's why someone is desperate to take it. You've been planning this since your first day selling crabs. As long as this drying yard is mine, I can turn this mud-flat seafood into gold. The first batch of dried sea cucumbers. I'll show you in 7 days. Just get your sales channels ready. 7 days. I'll be waiting to inspect the goods. Jiang He, does the daily pay still stand? Pay the workers at sunset.
Hey, stop.
Brother-in-law, can this dump really dry gold? Others see wasteland. I see treasure. Look, the sun rises over there. The wrecks face south. They get a full 10 hours of sun. That low slope blocks the sea wind. The sea fog can't get in. This is the kind of land you need for drying goods. Ahai, have the men tear down the rotten racks and rebuild them. Sunan, take the green clams we've gathered these days. Pick the big ones, crack the shells, and prepare them. I'll teach you the drying method step by step. Get to work. Well, you really are taking this lousy drying yard seriously. Let me warn you, if you don't repay the 800 yuan in a month, this land is mine. The better you fix it up now, the cheaper it is for me later. You're just hoping I can't pay it back. Too bad this drying yard will still be mine in a month. No matter how closely you watch in the day, you still won't learn how to dry them. Don't send anyone here at night. This place has a night watchman. What's this? Brother-in-law, the first batch of razor clams is on the racks. If they really dry right, how much can they sell for? Fresh razor clams are 30 cents a pound. Dried razor clams. Take 5 pounds fresh for 1 pound dried. The county pays $2.50. That's more than 8 times as much. I told you this place has a night watchman. Brother Jiang Wangui forced me to come. He said he'd collect my family's debt if I refused. This whole lot is ruined. Brother Jiang, send him to the township office. Hitting you would dirty my hands. If I turn you in, you'll only get a scolding. Jiang Guangui and his nephew stay hidden behind it all, like nothing happened. Write down what happened tonight, who ordered you, how much they paid you, and what they told you to do. Write it all down and stamp it with your fingerprint. If I write it, Jiang Guangui will tear me apart. As long as this paper is in my hands, he won't dare touch you. If he does, he proves it was him. Just go back and act like nothing happened. If he sends you again, come tell me first. I'll pay you double. Brother Jiang, you've turned his man into one of ours. Jiang Wangui is a small fish on the line. Don't scare off the big fish behind him. For now, make up the losses. Thanks. You tipped us off again. Cough, cough, cough. You're coughing blood again. Did you take today's medicine? We're almost out of medicine. Jiang He, don't buy any more. Save the money for the debt. And fixing the drying yard. Cough, cough. This body of mine is a bottomless pit. I'm dragging you down. You finally have some hope. I don't want to be your burden anymore. The drying yard is money. Debt is debt. You are you. I'm not giving up any of the three. Just stay alive and get well. Once I turn this mud flat into gold, I'll take you to the county's best doctor. That little catch from the outskirts can't support the drying yard or pay for her medicine. I remember the elders mentioning that red clay hidden flat outside the village. The tide route is dangerous. You can get in but not out. No one has dared step there for decades. But I know the tides, and I have this to guide me. Well, look at that. A natural razor clam bed. No one's ever dug here. It's grown for who knows how many years. Brother-in-law, how much can we dig here? I remember people finding flats like this before. They rushed in like a swarm and dug up every clam, seedling and all. It was wiped out in one season. Don't rush. This flat is the sea's nest egg for us. We have to dig it properly. Take the big ones. Leave the small ones and the seed clams. Then we'll have a harvest every year. Fish the waters dry, and it's ruined in one season. We'll only dig this patch today. Leave after filling 2 baskets. Enough to dry 1 batch of goods. Enough for your sister's medicine is all. Pearl oysters. This water and flat can actually sustain them? I remember in the 90s. A lot of people in the South got rich off these. Brother-in-law, what's that? A little surprise. We'll talk later. Let's go. The tide's coming in. Fine sea cucumbers, all plump and full. I can't get goods this good around here. Where'd they come from? Boss Chan only cares about the goods, not where they're from. Isn't that your rule? Guess I said too much. Fresh sea cucumbers at top grade. 80 cents a pound. Let me show you a sample first. I finished processing it last night. It baked by the stove's leftover heat half the night. Then caught 2 more hours of sun this morning. Quick-dried goods are worth 20% less. Properly sun-dried ones are even better. Even quick-dried, they're this good. Firm meat, bright color, and a sweet finish. Once they're properly sun-dried, they'll be top-grade goods for the county seafood company. Does our 7-day deal still stand? It stands. In 7 days, the first full batch of dried sea cucumbers will be on your counter. Give me another half month to stabilize the supply. Start at 250. 3 when demand is hot. Jiang He. I believe it more and more. You didn't come here to sell seafood. You came here to do business. Station Chief Wang's new rule. Your dried goods must pass the seafood station's inspection first. Whether they pass. Hey, that's not up to you. Fine. You want an inspection? That's exactly what I want. If I dare dry these goods, I dare let anyone inspect them. In 3 days, I'll set them out at the drying yard for inspection. Invite Station Chief Wang. Invite Boss Han. Bring all the villagers. In front of everyone. Inspect them one by one. I'm not afraid of inspection. I'm afraid someone won't dare face the villagers. In a fair contest. Fine, fine, fine. Uncle, I'll remember last night's score for now. The paper is with me. Enough to fill our bellies and pay off our debts. Is all these razor clams on the flats? But this shell, if I'm not mistaken, it's worth more than gold. Brother-in-law, this batch is even better than the first. They really dare inspect it in public. It's not whether they dare today. I'll let the whole village see how they inspect it. Brother Jiang, I heard. Station Chief Wang is coming himself. Han Tishan said yesterday, no matter how well you dry them, they only pass if the inspectors say so. Then let's see if their red stamp is tougher. Or the Man family's son is. Brother-in-law, what's in this bag? The sun's just right. Start the plant. 3 rules: dryness, color, and smell. The first 2 are fixed. They can't rig those. If they make a move, they'll only target the last one's smell. Their noses are on their own faces. They can call it pungent if they want, so I need the whole village to have a smell to compare it to. This is Jianhe Drying Yard's inspection is for the fishermen. Dried seafood goes into people's stomachs. Bad sanitation can kill people. Today I'll follow the rules. You don't object, do you? The battle should follow the rules. I'd love nothing more. I only ask one thing. Inspect it before the whole village. And tell everyone the inspection rules. Fine. 3 rules. First, no dampness or mold. Second, no sand or impurities. Third, the color and smell must be right. If even one fails, none of the dried goods can be sold out of town. Chief, I'll help you take samples. Chief, the inspection must convince people. The samples can't be taken by someone who has a payment dispute with me. Boss Han buys goods from our village. He's been lowballing us for 3 years. He's my business rival. Let my rival take the samples. Then the result of this inspection. Chief, can you guarantee it's fair? Yes. Then how do you suggest we sample? Please have the chief choose a respected village elder to randomly sample any basket. Split the sample into 3 parts on the spot, 1 for testing, 1 for the village, and seal 1 for the town office. That way, no one can rig it. Bone dry. Really dry. It's completely dry. That's right. Wow, young master. The color is bright. But the smell seems a little sharp to me. A sharp smell means it was dried wrong. Too much heat. This one fails. 1 failure out of 3 by the rules. All the dry goods here can't be sold out of town. So that's it? The chief says it smells sharp. Then let's not just take his word for it. Ask Grandpa Chun to test the same thing. Folks, this bag is spoiled stock I saved on purpose. Damp and moldy. This is what dried seafood with a truly sharp smell smells like. Oh, that moldy stink. Who could eat that? Grandpa, smell this one again. This fresh scent is what fully sun-dried seafood smells like. Where's the sharp smell? Don't let just Grandpa smell it. Pass it around. Everyone take one. Smell it, taste it. Fragrant, fragrant, fragrant. Chief, we all have noses. You alone smell something sharp, while the whole village smells freshness. So was the seafood dried wrong? Or does someone want it to fail? Perfect timing. Comrade Joe from the County Seafood Company came specially to see Jaman Village's dried seafood. Comrade Joe, please judge this. 3 days ago, when we set the inspection date, I asked Boss Chan to pass word along. The County Seafood Company needs dried goods for export this year and has been looking everywhere for suppliers. This inspection was my display stand for Comrade Joe. Plump meat, bright color, sweet finish, no dampness. This is the best batch of dried razor clams our County Seafood Company has received this year. Goods like this can be sold out of town, and our company wants to buy them long term. Good, good, good. This is Station Chief Wang from the seafood station. Old Wang, such fine goods, and your town almost stopped them from being sold out of town. It won't sound good if word reaches the county. Chief, Comrade Joe only looked at the goods today. But if someday he happens to want to see the station's paperwork or the reported purchase prices over the years, then he won't just be looking at goods. A misunderstanding, a misunderstanding. I was just being thorough. Since Comrade Joe says it's good, then it passes. It passes. Good. Let's go. That kid can't beat us openly. We'll try another way. Comrade Jianghe, I'll be straight with you. The County Seafood Company needs dried goods for export this year. Your quality meets the standard. For the first batch, I want 500 pounds of top-grade dried razor clams at $2.80 a pound, 1,400. Comrade Joe, I'll take this order, but let me be honest first. I can't supply all 500 pounds in the first batch. The drying yard just opened. I'm still building up stock and workers. I can't ruin Jaman Village dried seafood's good name for one order. Give me time. I'll deliver in batches. Every batch will be good stock. Good. For that promise not to ruin your name. I trust you. I'll buy however much you supply. We'll take it slow. And 4 days from now, send the first 100 pounds of sun-dried razor clams to Shen's first. I promised Boss Chan earlier. Business goes in order. After that, county shipments go through Shan's scales. Boss Chan made the connection. I can't cut him out of the deal. He gets a big order without bragging. Lays out the hard truth first. And remembers what he owes the middleman. Jianghe, you've got a steady hand for business. $1,400 with an $800 debt. The rest is enough to send him to the county's best doctor. Grandpa, thank you so much today. I want to ask you about something. This shell. Where did you find it? Deep in the tidal flats? On a hidden flat no one has ever visited. Aaron followed it. I know it. I knew it decades ago. Around here, this is called a pearl maiden clam. Wherever it is, pearls lie beneath. People died over those pearls back then, child. What I said stays in this room. People died over pearls too? Let's lay it all out. Right. In 4 days, the first 100 pounds. Go to Chan's first. I promised that earlier. Business goes in order. Within half a month, 300 pounds of top-grade dried razor clams. Go to the County Seafood Company. I can't dry that much on my own. Today I'll lay it all out. For anyone willing to work with me, I'll set some rules. First, I'll pay top price for fresh seafood from the village. I won't shave off a cent. Second, any family that sends help to dry, turn, or watch the yard gets paid by the day, in cash that day. Third, stock from the hidden flats. Take the big ones, leave the small ones. I'll set the quota. No one gets greedy and ruins the flats. Jianghe, your price is fair. We trust you. But with such a big order, who takes the loss if it falls through? If it falls through, I take the loss alone. If we profit, we all share it. Just bring good stock and hard work. Any losses go on my tab, Jiang's. Brother Jiang has said it plainly. I'll be the first to join. Only dig within the marked stakes. Take the big ones. The ones as thin as chopstick tips or seedlings. Bury them back where they are. Remember this. These flats are Jiaomen Village's livelihood for decades to come. This isn't a one-time deal. Wang, if you dig 2 extra rakefuls today, there'll be 1 less nest of seedlings here next year. Get greedy now, and you destroy the whole village's future. Take it back. Brother Jiang, boss hand, gave me 50 cents to keep an eye on you. He wanted to know which flat these fat sea cucumbers came from. Keep the money. Go back and tell him. The goods were gathered at the old outskirts east of the village. We got up early to catch the first tide. That's all. You promised double. Han Tishan has started scouting the hidden flats. There are 2 things we need to do on these flats. 1 in the village, 1 in town. A 7-day deal. You came on the 7th day. Jiang He, you always keep your word. You haven't slept 3 full hours a day lately. All 300 pounds are here. We'll take them to the county tomorrow morning. 280 a pound? That's 840 bucks. 840, isn't that the debt, principal and interest? Just so happens Jiang Wangui demanded 800 principal and 40 interest. This county payment is not a cent over. Not a cent short, just enough to shut him up. Chun Jin's 250 is for your medicine. Everyone else's wages. His is his. Ours is ours. Jiang He. I feel like I'm dreaming. Half a month ago, we were nearly thrown out of this house. The debt was just the first hurdle. What really matters is letting her get treatment without worry, and letting the whole village hold its heads high. That endless stretch of gold. Inspect the goods. Every batch is the same. Not one basket fell short. Jiang He, your goods are solid. An order for 500 pounds. Here's the first 300. No rush on the other 200. Go at your own pace. Comrade Zhou, I have another favor to ask. Later I want to go to the county to ask about leasing the title fields. One want to lease them properly. Good eye, Zhang Cheng. I'll pass it on. Once the paperwork is done, no one can touch it. Well, nephew, you don't come by without a reason. Here to beg for more time again. Just $800 in principal. Plus the $40 interest you demanded. That's $840 total. Not a cent short. In front of everyone. I'm paying it off today. This. Half a month ago, he held this $800 IOU and tried to take my leased drying yard. He tried to throw my family out of our shack. I swore an oath to pay it off in a month, today. It's been less than half a month. I've paid the money. The IOU. Please return it to me in public, Uncle. I can't find the IOU right now. Another day. Uncle, when have you ever lost an IOU?
If anyone was a day late back then.
You'd come collecting at midnight. The folks are all watching. Are you afraid to take the money? Or do you have other plans for that IOU? Uncle, I have a paper of yours too. The one with the red thumbprint. Your IOU for mine. Nice and simple. As for mine, I'll see how you act from now on. Take it. It's only $800. Who cares? From today on, Jiang He of Jiamen Village owes Zhang Wangui nothing. I leased the drying yard by the rules. Try using fake accounts or fake IOUs to extort people again. And next time I won't take it to the town office. Spare me, sir. Spare me, sir. Spare me, sir. Call him back. God of War. This is your pay. Jiang He. My husband died young. All these years, never once have I relied on my own hands to earn money this real. Paying off the debt is only the start. The county will buy our goods long term. They'll export them too. The orders will get bigger, and there will be more work. We'll earn more too, as long as we stick to one rule. Make good goods, protect the flats, and cheat no one. Then these tidal flats in Jiamen Village will keep yielding gold year after year.
Ahai.
Good, good, good. It's all over. One hurdle down. One. Listen to me. Once we deliver the last 200 pounds, I'll take you to the county to see the best doctor. I'll earn the money. Grandpa Chan said, there are pearls buried wherever he went. He said people died over those pearls back then. Han Tishan is already on his way to scout the hidden flats. The pearls matter 10 times more than Chenzi, and they're 10 times riskier. So we have to get there before everyone else, and claim those flats fair and square. Cough, cough, cough. Cough, cough, cough. One. No, it's nothing. Just an old problem. It'll pass soon. What old problem? You're coughing blood. How long have you hidden this from me? In my memories, it started one night like this. I thought I'd earned fast enough this life and kept her medicated. I thought I could stop it. But it still came. Your wife's illness is more than a cough. Her lungs are badly depleted, and there's blood stasis now. These herbs can only keep her going. They treat the symptoms, not the cause. Then how do we treat the cause? You need to go somewhere bigger. A major hospital in the provincial capital scans, surgery, hospital care and recovery. It'll cost at least 3,000 to 5,000. Grandpa, Tell me the truth. Are there really pearls under the hidden flats? Put that away. Where did you get it? Have you gone down that deep trench? Not yet, but Juan can't wait. Grandpa, 3 to 5,000. It would take over half a year drying goods to save that much. She doesn't have half a year. People died in that trench. Decades ago, my older brother was the village's best pearl diver. That year, a pearl dealer came from Hong Kong and Macau, fair-skinned with gold teeth. He offered a fortune to search the bottom of our old pearl bed. Someone in the village got greedy and led them there. They went down at night to steal pearls. My brother, who watched the flats, ran into them. The next day, at low tide, his body floated at the mouth of the trench. Those men loaded the pearls onto a boat and went out to sea. They were never seen again. The authorities couldn't investigate beyond the sea, so the case died at sea. After that, the village set a taboo. People died on the hidden flats, and they're haunted. No one was allowed to go. That taboo lasted decades. No wonder these rich flats went untouched for decades. It's not that no one knew their value. A life was buried there, and the whole village was afraid. Grandpa, I'm not going there to die. I'm going to save a life. Your brother's skills. How much do you still remember? Teach me. I'll dive by the pearl diver's rules. Once I know the bottom and save Juan, I'll settle this score for your brother. Come in. These are what my brother left behind. I've kept them for decades. Pearl divers have 3 rules to stay alive. First, test the bottom with bamboo. Use bamboo to probe the way. Once it's solid, then a person goes down. Watch for silt and undercurrents. Turn back at once. No pearl is worth a life. Second, hold your breath for 7 minutes. Turn back after using 7 parts of your breath. Save 3 parts to stay alive. Those who got greedy for one more breath never came back up. Third, take pearls without harming the bed.
Take old clams.
Leave young clams. Don't disturb a single root of the pearl bed. My brother always said, pearls are raised by the sea. If you rob the sea of its young, the sea will never accept you again.
And this.
My brother brought it up from the trench 3 days before he died. For decades, I never dared let it see daylight. Today I give it to you, not for you to sell. It's so you'll remember when you dive. That pearl bed down there was guarded by my brother's life. Brother Jiang, I'll go down with you. Yeah, you pull the rope from shore. Your strength's worth more on land than in the water. What we say in this house today doesn't leave this door. Not one word. At the drying yard, around the village. Just say I'm saving up to get Juan treated. Nothing else. Don't worry, we know how to keep our mouths shut. But why keep it such a tight secret? Grandpa's older brother died because of the word got out. Once word about these pearls gets out, trouble will come before money. £500, top quality. Jiang He, I renewed your long-term supply contract. And this. The thing you asked me to handle is done. The town approved it. The county has it on record. As of today, that stretch of tidal flats is in black and white. You've contracted it legally. Anyone who wants to make a move answers to this paper first. Comrade Joe, this paper may come in very handy. There's one more thing I should tell you first. That tidal flat may hold more than pearls. Once I know what's down there, you'll be the first to know. Everything above board. All right. I'll wait for your word. Brother Jiang, trouble. Han Tishan, Early this morning. Brought in two strangers from out of town. They speak with a Hong Kong accent. And they throw money around like crazy. They specifically asked about Pearl Mother's back. Hong Kong accents, big spenders. Asking for Pearl Mother's back by name. That gang from decades ago is back. They were never after the pearls. They're after the pearl bed Grandpa's brother died protecting.
Take this money.
From now on, if anything happens with Han Tishan, come tell me right away. Your ears are worth their weight in gold. I wanted to wait for the big ebb tide and go down easy. But we can't wait now. The spring tide is the day after tomorrow. I have to get there before them. And find out what's under that bed. Zhang He. It's not worth it. We can dry seafood bit by bit. I can wait. When I come back up, I'll show you something good. Grandpa was right. The sea's mother is here. Pull! Faster! Pull! Pull. There's a whole bed down there. A pearl bed that's decades old. After all these years, it's still here. My brother didn't die for nothing. Pearls. Real pearls. Good Lord. Remember these 3 rules. First, take pearls without harming the bed. Take only mature shellfish. Leave the young ones. Grandpa's brother made this rule with his life. Anyone who breaks it is no human being. Second, nothing about the pearls leaves this door. Not one word. Those 2 strangers with Hong Kong accents Han Tishan brought are hanging around outside the village. That gang of killers from decades ago may have found their way back. Third, at dawn tomorrow I'm going into town, where these pearls came from, how to protect this bed, and how to work it from now on. I'll report every detail to Comrade Joe. Register it and seal it off. All above board. We're not just trying to beat Han Tishan these next few days. We're getting the truth out before those dirty hands do. Make it final. Hepu's old pearl bed. Do you know how important this is, Zhang He? This isn't just your village's business. It's a national resource.
I know.
That's why the pearls are here. The papers are here and I'm here. Please have the authorities register and seal it in person. How they're harvested and sold later. How the money is divided with the collective. And what goes toward treating my wife. All in black and white. Every cent through the books. All right. I'll report it to the county today. I'll have fisheries technicians come inspect the bed. Register it and seal it off. I'll handle it myself. Zhang He, remember this. This stack of papers you turned in today will be your strongest backbone from now on. Jiang, Grandpa gave you these pearls because he entrusted his brother's life to you. Yeah, Juan. We'll have the money soon. Once we sell the pearls, the best hospital in the provincial capital will be within reach. You only need to do one thing. Stay alive and wait for me. What is this? He yawns? Did we miss one shell when we collected them? Or did someone take it out? Either way, they've already stepped up to the pearl bed. This time, I'm not just protecting the pearls. I'm protecting the life Grandpa's brother never got justice for, and Jiamen village's debt of decades. How is it, gentlemen? Is there really something down there? No doubt. Mud from an old pearl bed smells sweet. After all these years, the place the old man talked about on his deathbed was here. The old man kept talking about it on his deathbed. That gang that took pearls out to sea decades ago. These are their descendants. They followed the old trail back. Boss Han, tomorrow night is the spring tide. The water will be at its lowest. Dynamite, pumps. We've got it all on the boat. Pump out the water, then set the charges. Hollow out this ditch to the bottom. Load up and head out before dawn. What about Jiang He? Just some country bumpkin. If he knows what's good for him, give him a little taste. If not, decades ago, people who didn't know better sank in this ditch. Want to make a move? No, by myself. If I jump out now, I'll tip them off. Tomorrow night, they'll change the date or route, and we'll never be able to guard against them. If we're getting them, we get them red-handed, along with their boat and their old crimes, all nailed down together. Tomorrow night. All right, I'll wait for you. Did something happen outside? Dynamite. They're going to blast the flats. Han Tishan has boats and men, and he's tied in with desperate outsiders. Jiang He, you can't fight them alone. That's why I won't fight alone. One. Remember, he relies on darkness. I rely on what's right. I've contracted these flats in black and white. This pearl bed is a registered national resource. If they bring dynamite onto the flats, they're not just coming after me, Jiang He. They're openly stealing public property. They're destroying a national pearl bed. The authorities have to act in this fight, and they will. At dawn, I'll go into town and find Comrade Zhou. Lock the door tonight. Don't open it, no matter who calls. Brother Jiang, when Han Tishan got me drunk, the hidden flats slipped out of my mouth. I let you down. I let the whole village down. Hit me, curse me, I'll take it. Get up. Hitting you, cursing you. Can that take back what slipped out? Wang Ge, let me ask you something. Do you dare make up for it tonight? I'd climb a mountain of blades if I had to. No need to climb any mountain of blades. Han Tishan trusts that big mouth of yours. If he comes fishing for info again today, tell him I'm going down to the trench the day after tomorrow. Let them rest easy. And stick to the original plan. Brother Jiang, you still trust me? Running your mouth at the dinner table was wrong, but owning it and making it right makes you a man. Go. After tonight, we turn the page. They've got the nerve to blast the flats with dynamite and drain the deep trench. They're cutting off our descendants' livelihood. Those are registered state pearl resources. Whoever blasts or mines them illegally is openly robbing the state. Jiang He, you held back last night. You did right. For a case like this, we need to catch them red-handed. Not one of them will get away. I'll do 3 things right away. Report to the county. Ask the relevant departments. And have old Zhao take people down there. Technician Lin from the County Fisheries Bureau got to town yesterday. He came to inspect the pearl beds. He can come along. We'll catch them in the act and get a clear assessment of the pearl beds. Comrade Joe, one more thing. That Hong Kong guy with the gold tooth let something slip.
His elders.
We're stealing from our flats decades ago. People died. When old Zhao questions them about this, make sure he digs deep. You mean they aren't a new gang of thieves? It's an old debt, a blood debt owed to Jiaomen village for decades. Comrade Zhang He, this is a genuine old population of Hapu pearl oysters. A wild pearl bed this intact is rare in the province. Number, rare in the whole country. If that dynamite goes into the water, it won't just destroy one patch of oysters. It'll destroy pearl beds decades, even centuries old. To restore them after that would be nearly impossible. Comrade Zhao, did you hear that? What they're blasting tonight isn't just my livelihood, it's a national treasure and the livelihood of generations. These marks are pretty professional. They've pointed the way for us. Don't worry. We'll lure them right in, catch them red-handed. The Gong family has people lying in wait on the flats. Everyone in the village turn out the lights as usual and rest. Act like you know nothing. Ahai, take men to guard the 2 roads into the village. Know their faces and block the roads. Don't let a single one slip into the village. Wanga. Did Han Tishan get the message? He did, when he heard you weren't going down until the day after tomorrow. He slapped his thigh with joy. He said they'd make their move tonight. Good. Remember these last words. We're in the right. The more so now, the less we can act recklessly. No private fighting. No knives or clubs. Turn them over to the authorities. We don't just want revenge. We want to wipe out their whole gang. Move fast. Drain the water first, then poison it. It has to be loaded onto the boat before dawn. Nobody move. Authorities. Drop what you're holding. Hands on your heads. Squat down. Jiang He from Razor Clams to Pearls.
Today.
I'm settling this score with you. You've ruined everything for me. I'll fight you to the death. Han Tishan, you're blasting state pearl beds. You're stealing collective property. Plainclothes technicians. The whole village is here. One more move today. And that's another charge. Thank goodness the dynamite hadn't gone into the water. The pearl beds are safe. Ning Ning Jinshui. Decades ago, they led the pearl thefts. The pearl dealer named Ning killed my big brother. He drew this map. The one named Ning. Looks like you're wanted for more than just tonight. Take him away. Question him thoroughly. My boy, it's been decades. Heaven hasn't gone blind. Heaven hasn't gone blind. Grandpa, this is only the beginning. The map says Ning Trading. He has the map, and the man is still across the sea. This blood debt. We'll collect it piece by piece. Folks, last night, a gang of thieves joined forces with village bullies, trying to blow up the hidden flats with dynamite and steal the nation's natural pearls. They were caught red-handed. Not one got away. We owe it all to Comrade Zhang He. When he found the pearl bed, he didn't try to get rich himself. He registered and sealed it, and reported it to the authorities. When he learned of the thieves, he held back and didn't alert them. Setting this big net, the paperwork moved faster than the thieves, and his mind was quicker than theirs. A man like that is the backbone of our fishing village. I'm not the only backbone. A high guarded the village entrance. Wanga passed along the message. The whole village turned out its lights. We all pulled in this net together. Catching the thieves isn't enough. After review by the county, it has been decided. First, the hidden flat pearl beds of Jiamen village will be designated a collective protected area. No one may blast, harvest, or sell them privately. Yes. Second, a Jiamen village pearl care and harvest team will be formed, led by Comrade Zhang He. Follow the rule. Take pearls without harming the beds. Harvest the large and leave the small. Harvest by plan and distribute by rules. The proceeds belong to the collective. Part will go back into protecting the flats, and part will go to the villagers.
Third,
The 3 pearls Comrade Zhang He harvested earlier were registered in advance and sealed on record. Their source is legitimate. The collective will arrange their export for foreign currency. The proceeds will first pay for his wife's surgery. Good. These flats belong to all of us. These pearls were given by the sea, and Grandpa's brother gave his life protecting them. I, Zhang He, ask only one thing: that we protect them year after year, so they can keep yielding gold generation after generation, grow pearls, and support the children of Jiamen village for generations. Good. Zhang He, this time I truly believe you. The honest path you spoke of really can work. In a few days, once the export matter is settled, I'll send you to the provincial capital. Zhang He, something strange. Very strange. The Provincial Foreign Trade Company sent a letter. They specifically want to see our pearls. They want us to bring them to the provincial capital for talks soon. Isn't that good news? Good news. It is good news. But think about it. The county report was only sent yesterday afternoon. The provincial letter arrived first thing this morning. Did word of our 3 pearls grow wings? Or was someone waiting for them in the provincial capital? Goldtooth K hasn't said a word yet. The provincial capital's already reached in. Ning's apprentice. Those Hong Kong crooks. The trade letter they rushed to send. This net is far bigger than Han Tishan's black-sailed ship. Don't worry, Brother Zhang. I've got people guarding the shoal day and night. Not one stake is missing. Not one shell is lost. I'll watch the drying yard at your place. You just focus on getting well. I heard you're going to the provincial capital on business. These are the addresses of 2 old clients of mine there. They're both legitimate businesses. You don't know the place. If you run into trouble, send a telegram. Give them my name, Chun. Boss Chun, I won't forget this favor. It's not a favor. It's an investment. You're worth backing. Pearl registry. Contract document. All the county approvals are here. Comrade Shalan is coming along. He's a state technician. He'll appraise and inspect the pearls. He'll speak for us officially in person. Remember Jiang He's telegram. We're going there to sell pearls. And to see someone. Jiang He, the provincial capital is huge. I'm a little scared. What are you scared of? Heaven and earth are vast, but reason comes first. Our pearls are clean. Our paperwork is clear. We can stand tall anywhere. The county report goes out this afternoon. The letter reaches the provincial capital tomorrow morning. Qian Shichang, why are your ears so long? The illness went on too long. Luckily, it's not too late. He needs surgery. It won't be cheap. He'll need rest and good medicine after. Get enough money ready first. Doctor, don't worry about the money. It'll arrive in a few days. Don't spare a cent where it counts. Please use the best treatment. I always called him foolish. Said he was stubborn. But it was that stubbornness that brought us here. Step by step. Director Zhou. This must be the man who protects public property and catches thieves. The famed comrade Jiang He. I've heard so much. Please sit. You must be tired from the trip. I hear your village's 3 pearls are extraordinary. The county document only says 3 natural Hepu South Sea pearls. It says nothing about quality. Where did he hear that? Fine pearls. Top grade South Sea pearls. One of these could earn foreign exchange. Worth a whole shipload of seafood, all 3. Good heavens! Manager Qian, let's talk official business first. These 3 pearls have been certified by the County Fisheries Bureau. Genuine natural Hepu South Sea pearls. The first is extra top grade. At current export rates, the 3 are valued at about this much. Here's the appraisal. 3 copies. The county has 1 on file. Comrade Shalan is young. Book prices and market prices are 2 different things. The pearl trade runs deep. Export quotas, inspections, exchange rates, it's all complicated. Let me be frank. Manager Qian, this price is 70% below the official appraisal. Director Zhou, an appraisal is just an appraisal. What matters is whether they can sell abroad. There are many complications. Connections need to be handled. The company has to take all the risk. You country folks, Don't know this market. My price already favors the old revolutionary base area. It's especially generous. Manager Kian, I'm just a fisherman. I don't know foreign trade, but I know one thing. Good goods deserve a good price. Are these pearls good or not? You just held them in your hand. Your eyes are more honest than your mouth. These 3 pearls belong to the collective. They're national resources. Every cent must be properly accounted for. The official appraisal is right here. Your offer isn't even 30%. I can't explain that to the villagers. Nor can I explain this figure to the county. No, I can't sign. Ha, you've got backbone. I like dealing with people who understand. All right, let's discuss the pearl price again. I have an even bigger contract. Hear me out. Jiang He, Director Zhou. Pleased to meet you. My family has been in the Hong Kong jewelry business for 2 generations. Manager Kian told me. Your village's hidden shoal is a rare old Hepu pearl bed. An old pearl bed. The county papers don't mention it once. 2 generations in Hong Kong, and they call it an old pearl bed right away. The people Grandpa mentioned who took pearls out to sea were headed for Hong Kong too. This is a rare chance. Mr. May is willing to sign a long-term deal. He'll buy all the South Sea pearls your village produces. The price can be 10% higher than my last offer. There's just one condition. The pearl diving rights to Jiaming Village's hidden shoal must be exclusively contracted to Mr. Ma's company. You just collect the money. Let professionals handle diving, sales, and exports. One deal settles it all. The village gets dividends every year. You couldn't find a deal this good with a lantern. Mr. Ma is an expert. 2 generations of expertise. Help me take a look. This old pearl was harvested decades ago. From our pearl bed, see if it still has its luster. Who harvested this pearl decades ago? An old pearl diver who has passed away. 3 days after harvesting it. He died in that deep trench. Mr. Ma's family has dealt in jewelry for 2 generations. You're an old Hong Kong hand. You must have heard about RC. Decades ago, there was a death over pearls. It involved an old shipment sent out to sea. Ancient history. Ma is young. He never heard of it. Mr. Jiang, business is business. This contract. Sign it, and everyone gets rich. Don't sign it? Then don't. If you want to export these 3 pearls, you may have to take a few more detours. Then we won't trouble you too. The hidden shoal belongs to the collective. The pearl bed is a national resource. The county rules are clearly written and stamped. Pearl diving rights belong to the whole village. They belong to the state. No one can contract them to an outsider and let him drain them dry. Manager Kian, we'll export the pearls through proper channels at a fair official price. We'll pass on this contract. We'll find another way. Comrade Jiang He, I understand youthful spirit, but I need to make a few things clear. Those 3 pearls in your hands, are they from a legitimate source? Can they be exported? In the end, my foreign trade company decides. You country folks dug up these pearls yourselves and dare trade them directly for foreign exchange. Do you understand? The policies involved, Manager Kian? How I harvested these pearls. There are diving records. How they were registered. The county has sealed records. There's a contract for the shoal. The diving was approved by the collective. A stack of paperwork. Since the day we found the first pearl, it's been in the official files. The source is completely legitimate. It can stand up to anyone's inspection. I'd like to ask you, the official appraisal, you cut down to 30%. The nation's pearl bed. You were eager to hand exclusively to a Hong Kong merchant. Manager Kian, what are you really after? That old pearl shouldn't still exist. This reeks of something wrong. The price is absurdly low, and you're rushing this contract. This isn't business. It's like racing the clock. And there's something even stranger. The contract says, the exclusive rights cover all pearl output from Jiaoku Village's Hidden Shoal. Director Zhou, the words Hidden Shoal, never gave a specific location in county documents. Yet they know exactly what the shoal is called. Let me add 3 more points. First, Qian Shihao knew about the pearl's quality, but it wasn't in the paperwork. Second, Ma San knew about the old pearl bed in Hepu. That wasn't in the paperwork either. Third, and most important, Han Tishan's gang was arrested, but it wasn't in the papers, and word never got out. But from the time they came in to the time they left, Qian Shichang and Ma San never asked a word about those 2 Hong Kong men's whereabouts. They didn't ask because there was no need. Gold Tooth Ke was Ma San's advance man. Han Tishan's beach blasting. The Qian gang's price squeeze. Ma San's contract. When open robbery failed, they turned to stealing in secret. From start to finish, it was one gang, one net. And that old pearl. Ma San recognized it at a glance. He didn't recognize the pearl. He recognized that pearl bed. Comrade Zhou, the sea chart old Zhou found on Gold Tooth Ke, said Ning's. The pearl dealer who killed Grandpa and Big Brother was named Ning. Ma San said his family had made jewelry for 2 generations. Fine, the men who stole the pearls and ran decades ago have changed into suits and come back to steal the beach. Good thing you always got ahead of things. Keep it above board, in the open. This stack of papers is our strongest proof. Comrade Zhou, tomorrow we split into 2 teams. You go to the Provincial Fisheries Bureau and force them to sign off on the price squeeze. Expose the contract and the old pearl bed, all 3 cases, and report it exactly as it happened. Remember, stick to the facts first. Don't reveal our suspicion about Ningji yet. We don't have hard proof yet. That proof is in jail. Please send old Zhao a telegram. Question Gold Tooth Ke. Question him about Boss Ma in the provincial capital. If they're in it together, there has to be a link. Once we find that link, the sea chart, pearl rescue, and beach theft case will all connect into one chain. What about me? Tomorrow, file Yanden's shipment with the Provincial Fisheries Bureau. Lock the Gong family's price in at the dock. And the Qian warehouse can't push it down anymore. Wen's surgery is in the next few days. The pearl must be sold fair and square. And the money has to arrive on time. Neither can fall through. The pearls didn't sell. Zhang He, don't rush to sell the pearls for me. Such fine pearls, such fine charcoal, can't be sold cheap, and they mustn't fall into bad hands. Especially that gang's hands. My illness can wait a little. Number. Your illness can't wait 1 more day. And the pearls can't be sold a penny cheap. I want both. 1, trust me. This time I'll say it again. The honest path will work. Manager Qian, that Zhang He won't budge. And that old pearl. He used it to test me today. That country bumpkin knows more than he lets on. So what if he knows a lot? If he can't prove it, it means nothing. Doesn't he claim his paperwork is complete and legitimate? Then I'll make those pearls look illegitimate. Tomorrow I'll issue a notice to hold the pearls, pending verification of their source. I've run this little patch of the provincial capital for years. A little maneuvering, and his pearls won't leave the port. And his money won't hit the account. He'll even face a case for illegally selling state resources. His wife's surgery fees are due any day now, when he's out of options. He'll come back and sign, then. We'll take back the pearls and pearl bed, principal and interest. Take them back, Mr. Ma? Listen to that. Manager Kian, you may not know. That pearl bed was supposed to belong to our Ning family. Yeah, she's probably an alcoholic. Kids, so they can go all night. Hey, did you hear? At my house, my kid. Hey, Hannah, I got a question. Fine. Are you sure? Yeah. Sorry. Miss Santos, lovely to have you on board. Care for some champagne? Just think. Claude. Third. Claire. CUECIPM. Suit find. Che. What a Qian Shichang. When he can't push prices down openly, he goes dirty. He blocks approval and pins a charge on us. Pearl exports can't bypass the foreign trade company's gate. He's cutting off our path at the lock, but our paperwork is complete. We even have the inspection forms. Complete paperwork? Then he won't verify the source. He doesn't want verification. He wants to stall. Stall until we can't hold out. And go back to sign that contract. Keep that notice. He handed it to us himself. Our first piece of evidence. Family member. The surgery is set for the morning after tomorrow. The fees must be paid before closing tomorrow, or it can only be postponed. The specialist said, this illness shouldn't be delayed. The money's been held up. Qiang Shichang shut the export gate. But don't worry, before I come down the mountain tomorrow, I'll get the money to you. Jiang He. Why not sign it? Can pearls be worth more than a life? I'm not afraid of surgery. I'm afraid that, if you sign that contract late, you'll have my surgery money. But the whole village's pearl bed will be handed to the people who trampled lives to steal the pearls from the ravine back then. Use the pearl bed bought with Grandpa and Big Brother's blood to save me? When you find out later, will either of us sleep at night? We won't. Then don't sign. You take your honest path. I'll wait for you. Is the bulk purchase just routine business? Why rush? Of course. If Mr. Ma signs that contract, the village's pearls will have a legal buyer, and their source will naturally be legitimate. Within half a day, Han Jiaofa will call Zhaoji. I can front your spouse's surgery fees. Manager Qian, you just read me the calculation in your heart. Whether the pearls are legitimate doesn't depend on the paperwork. It depends on whether I sign. Jiang He. Let me warn you one last time. This provincial capital isn't Jiaomen Village's beach. You don't get to throw your weight around. By this time tomorrow, you'll be back to sign. Manager Qian, let me warn you too. The lock gate belongs to the public, not the Qian family. Borrowed hands can't cover it for long. Sir, we've received your materials and recorded the situation, but the foreign trade system isn't under us. For verification, it must be transferred for joint review. At best, it'll take 10 days to half a month. Comrade, the patient goes into surgery the day after tomorrow. Procedure is procedure. We'll do our best to speed it up. The honest path is open. but it moves slowly. That's exactly what the thieves are exploiting. Thieves? But they didn't take any money. They're not thieves. They're looking for something. No money, no tickets. They're after the pearl. The 3-star pearls are sealed with Old Joe. They don't dare touch the Gong family's seal. They're searching for this one. Fine. I was afraid I guessed wrong. But what you just did told me yourselves that this dusty old pearl is the living witness to that bloody case decades ago. You're afraid it'll see daylight. So afraid you'll steal or destroy it. Xiaolin, from now on, this pearl stays with me. And do one more thing for me. Report tonight's incident to the local authorities and put it on record. Every time they make a move, they leave us another piece of evidence. The front gate is blocked. But the honest path has more than one door. Old Chun wrote that you can take the pressure. Now that I've met you, it's true. Even pushed this far, you still won't tell a single lie. Kid, I can't help you with this. But there's someone who can. Who? Old Wen Yuanshen. Li Yuanshen is deputy director of the Provincial Fisheries Department. Back when the province surveyed its South Sea pearl resources, he led the team himself. No one knows Hepu's old pearl beds better than he does. All these years he's kept saying one thing. The South Sea pearls have lost their lifeline. That's the sin of our generation. Boss Zhang, take me there now.
Tonight?
Pearl harvest records, registrations, sealing, contracts. Paperwork, collective resolutions, county approvals, inspection slips. Kid, this stack of papers is rarer than pigs. Who taught you that? No one. I just believe one thing. These things belong to the state, to the collective. So we can't take one wrong step. Where are the pearls? Where did this pearl come from? Decades ago, an old pearl diver in our village found it in a deep trench off Dark Shoal. 3 days after he dove for pearls, he died in that trench. His brother hid this keepsake for decades. I've remembered this case for decades. I logged the files myself during that survey, kid. The pearl bed is still there. The pearls are back. The bed is there, and so are the pearls. And the people are back too. The Ning descendant changed his name, and is forcing us to hand over the whole shoal. Outrageous. Decades ago, they stole pearls and killed for them. Now they're back to steal the shoal. Little Zheng, work the phones. Tonight, I'll call my old friends in the province, one by one. Listen to old Zhao's call back. Gold Teeth has confessed. A Mr. Ma from the capital sent him to scout and blast the shoal. Ma's real name is Ning Hongji, Ning Jinshuri's grandson. Han Tishan also confessed. The grade and number of the 3 pearls were wired to the capital by Gold Teeth long ago. Signed testimony. The case file is complete. Ready to testify anytime. Zhao. That explains why the county reports had wings. They never had wings. Wang Erlich let something slip. Through Han Tishan and Gold Teeth, word had already flown to Ma San Ning Hongji's desk. They knew before the official papers did. Confessions, sea charts, old pearls, old Wen's files. All 4 are here. Complete but not fast enough. Wen's surgery fee. It has to arrive before closing today. Comrade Joe. Old Wen's calls. How high did they reach last night? Comrade, I want to report Qian Shifang for years of underpaying fishermen for pearls and seafood. One price on the books. Another for foreign exchange. Where the difference went is all in this ledger. And receipts for his private dealings with Hong Kong merchant Ma San. I kept copies. I've put up with it for years. A few days ago, I saw that man from the fishing village pushed that far. Yet he never bent his back. I'm just an accountant. If I keep bending, I don't deserve this uniform. The paperwork is complete. These are verified National Pearl resources on record. You held up approval with one note saying the source was doubtful. What's your basis? It was routine verification. Then verify it. I'll verify it for you. This pearl bed is in the household records, shoal survey, and provincial census files. It's ironclad. These 3 pearls were registered and sealed by the county. Approval at every level. But you cut the price by 30%, colluded with a Hong Kong merchant, and forced an exclusive sales contract. You tried to hand the state's pearl bed to outsiders. Qian Shichang, what needs settling is your accounts over all these years. I hereby announce 3 decisions. First, the pearl seizure notice is void immediately. The province will make special arrangements for Xiamen Village's 3 South Sea pearls. They'll go through proper export and exchange channels today. The payment will arrive this afternoon. Second, Qian Shichang is suspended pending investigation. Hand him over to the authorities.
Third,
Comrade Jiang He, you've suffered enough. The state's South Sea pearls won't be allowed to fall into thieves' hands a second time. We don't mind. The right road is slow, but it gets you there. That's enough. It's paid. Surgery's at 8 tomorrow morning. It really worked out. Like you said, just get some real sleep. I'll be waiting outside the operating room at 8 tomorrow. Qian Shichang is finished. Gold Teeth has talked too. The straight path won't work for us. Word came from Mr. Hill. They're asking if you're coming back. Back? My grandfather gripped my hand as he died and said, "The Ning family's pearls sank in that trench. The pearls are gone, and the map is lost. The clue to the pearls is still with that fisherman. If I leave now, 2 generations of the Ning family will be a joke." Isn't he guarding the operating room tomorrow morning? I won't touch him in a crowded place. He has to go back to the village sometime. On the shoal, on a boat, out at sea. That trench swallowed 1 pearl diver decades ago. Now it'll swallow 1 more. 1. You're facing your last hurdle in there. I've got 1 last hurdle out here too. We didn't catch the Ning bastard. Qian Shichang was just his glove. The glove is off, but the hand is still in the dark. Urgent telegram from old Zhao. Ning Hongji checked out of his hotel last night. He's gone. Every border crossing has been alerted. There's no record of him. He didn't leave. He went to the coast. He's heading to Jamin village. The surgery went very well. Give it 2 or 3 months and Juan will be good as new. Juan, you made it through your hurdle. Mine's still left. Everything's arranged. Boss Sang sent people to watch over the hospital around the clock. Old Zhao called back. The county has set up a net. They're just waiting for you to return. What Jiang he wants is the shoal and the pearls. That old pearl. And Grandpa Chan most of all. Grandpa is the only living witness who knows the old story. Let's go back to the village. The kid on the shoal. There's porridge on the stove. Old man, let me ask you something. Decades ago, the Shan brothers who dove for pearls in this village. Look up. Let me see you again. That nose bridge. Those eyes. Ning Jinshui. You're a Ning. You're Ning Jinshui's blood. Good eye. Saves me the trouble of talking. Old man, my grandfather said 1 pearl was left behind back then. It sank in the trench. Or the Chuns hid it when they turned everything in. Take me to that trench again. Your grandfather stole 8 of my brother's pearls and took his life. After all these decades, your Ning family still dares come back and reach for them. Alive? Then let me tell you something. What happened in that trench back then wasn't an accident. My grandfather said, your brother held onto the pearl bag and wouldn't let go. They held him under. I'll kill you. Tie him up? Take him with us. We'll go to Dark Shoal on the night tide. After all these decades, the Ning family has come to collect its debt. Brother Zhang. Something's happened. Grandpa's door is wide open. The nets are scattered everywhere. He's gone. The guys keeping watch on the flats said they saw a strange motorboat with no lights on. It headed toward Dark Flats. It's not that they didn't turn on the lights. They didn't dare. Ahai, ring the bell. Every boat in the village. Surround the open sea and cut off his motorboat's escape. Just surround it. Don't close in. Where are old Zhou and old Zhao? They're hiding on the cliff behind the flats, waiting for the signal.
Tell old Zhao.
He's got someone hostage. Don't rush him. The tide comes in an hour and a half. The mud on those flats. The channel through that ditch. Only 2 people in the village can cross blindfolded. One is tied up. The other is me. I'll go talk to him. Say it. Which part of the ditch is Juchun in? We're here. This is the one, brother. Look closely.
The Ning guy came right to us.
Ning Hongji. Good, the man himself is here. Saves me another trip. Where's the pearl? Did you bring that old pearl? I did. Your grandpa stole 8 pearls. And 1 person died. This is the only one he missed. Good thing he missed it. He's waited decades. For someone from your Ning family to come back to this ditch and answer for it. Answer for it. Trade the pearl for him. Or this old bastard goes down to join his brother. Ning Hongji, I've got 3 questions. First, when your grandpa was dying, he held your hand and said, the pearl sank in the ditch. Why did he dwell on it his whole life? Cut the crap. Because he knew. It wasn't a pearl. It was a life. He took 8 pearls and hid in the hills. Building a jewelry business for 2 generations. Could he sleep at night? He couldn't. That's why he planted this ditch in your mind. Second, you've got money and status now. Why come back? Because this ditch was never cleared. Your Ning family's debt has always hung over you. Shut up. Third, the pearl's here. Come get it. But does the flat under your feet know you? Nobody come closer. Boss. Help me. See that? Decades ago, your grandpa, right by this ditch, held a pearl diver underwater. Decades later, these flats buried his grandson in the mud. Their memory is better than people's. Save me. You can have the pearl. Take the money. Take it all. Save me. Grab me. I'll save you. Not to spare you. To keep you alive for trial. To answer for decades of debt. If you want to settle a debt, settle it in the open. Brother. Did you see? They caught the one who stole the pearl. For the debt of pushing you underwater. The law has settled it for you. That pearl you left behind saved a village girl's life and protected the whole flat. Brother, your life meant something. Everyone, quiet down. Today, there are two things to tell the whole village. First, the case involving Ning Hongji and the others. Ning Hongji ordered people onto the flats to steal pearls and planned to blow up the pearl beds. He also kidnapped Grandpa Chun. Qian Shichang abused his authority to force down prices and stall approvals. He colluded with Ning Hongji inside and out. Han Tishan helped scout and lead them onto the flats. Everything that needed investigating has been cleared up. Every debt that needed answering for has been answered. It's all been handled. Every last one. Nobody was missed. There's one more case. The old sea chart left by Gold Tooth K. The survey records kept by Old Wen. That old pearl. And the confessions from Ning Hongji and the others. Will match up. Decades ago, your brother Chen Shi at Dark Flats was murdered in Deep Ditch. That's been cleared up too. Back then, Ning Jinshui led people to steal pearls. When your brother caught them, he protected the pearls and wouldn't give them up. They killed him in Deep Ditch. This cold case has officially been solved. The records have been updated. Your brother didn't slip. It wasn't an accident. Chen Shi was murdered protecting the pearls. That debt is settled. Brother. For decades. The villagers said you had bad luck. They said you fell into the ditch. At last, someone has told the truth for you. Grandpa. The debt is settled. Settled. This time, truly settled. The old debt is settled. Now it's time to settle Jiamen Village's new accounts. The first season's accounts for the conservation and harvesting team should be laid out for everyone today. Same old rules for the books. We go through every item in public. The first season's pearl harvest and export proceeds. First deduct the collective reserve. Then next year's grower shares and restocking costs. The rest is divided by each household's labor and yield, household shares and work points. Good. A Heist family. Look at you, getting all worked up. Wang A. The harvest work points are yours. The night patrol points are yours too. Not 1 point short. Wang A, don't hold a grudge. Don't act like a fool again. I kept watch on the flats at night. I never slacked off all night. And I never will. Brother Jiang, a letter came from old Zheng in the provincial capital. He says from now on, Jiamen Village's pearls. As long as the paperwork is complete and the grade qualifies for legal export, He'll keep guaranteeing them in the trade. Good. What did I tell you? He's someone you can count on. You had to say it? Your brother's pearl goes to you. Not for you, but for these flats. Your brother brought her ashore from here back then. For decades, she kept the truth for him and waited to restore these flats' good name. From now on, Yuju will use it to seed the first mother oyster. Let it return to the sea, Grandpa. He came from this sea. I'll send him back to it. Every pearl these flats grow from now on will be his descendants. He still remembers you. Jiang He.
Tell me.
Does the pearl know its home? It knows. When people take the right path, the pearl can find its way home.